Hi guys, welcome to the new video. If you are new, subscribe, I upload every video, it's gonna help my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how you can create your own kit bash, some sci-fi buildings or maybe sci-fi 3D models. Very simple from basic shapes. I'm gonna use cube. But very quickly I wanna mention I just started on Patreon. I'm gonna leave link in the description. If you wanna support me, that will be fucking cool. I upload right here some 3D models for you guys to download, and in the future on this side it's gonna be like thousands and thousands of models for exchange, of course, because if you decided to support me, yes. So I'm gonna put a link in the description. Let's start this fucking tutorial. I am in Blender. I gonna select this cube by the left click, Shift D, GY, and I'm gonna move this cube right here aside. Now I'm gonna select this cube S and move the mouse to make it bigger. Something like this, maybe an SZ. I'm gonna rescale this in the Z axis. Now, you can of course use this basic shape from the cube, but I'm gonna show you the technique that we're gonna use. We're gonna use some modifiers. Select this cube, click tab to go to the edit mode, right click and choose subdivide. Okay, right here. Right click, wait guys, and choose subdivide. Now, subdivide this cube maybe by 20 times or maybe 50 times and click enter. And once again, click tab to go to the object mode. Now, what do you want to do? Select this cube, go right here on the modifiers tab, on this icon. Left click right here, choose displace. Click new, click this icon right here, and change this from image to the third option. And you can play around on the noises. I'm gonna choose zero noise right here, and once again zero noise. And this looks like shit, like my life. So once again, go on the modifiers right here, left click, and we wanna add remesh. Bam! And we're gonna choose on the remesh to the first option. And this already looks some kind of sci-fi stuff, yes? And I love this kind of technique. Basically, don't crop the first value on this remesh to 10 or maybe 100 because your PC gonna blow up. My suggestion is just keep it low, something like 3, maybe 4, or maybe even 2, yes? As you can see. And this give you different fucking shapes on this cube, yes? And you can create, like I said, different sci-fi buildings, yes? Maybe I'm gonna keep it on 3. And the whole idea is just playing around on the displays right here, on the straight. As you can see, we just create different fucking shapes to my buildings, yes? As you can see. And what it's cool about, I can select this, Shift D, GY, move this aside, and I can play on this and create different fucking shape to this, maybe, yes, right here. This looks sci-fi or whatever. And you can go right here on this icon, on the textures icon, and you can play on the size. Of course, yes. But if you are done with one building, my suggestion, just go right here and apply the modifiers, apply the right here, displace, and right here on this icon, apply remesh. You have your building. Now we can play on this stuff, yes? Once again, bam, on this texture. You can play around on the noise, of course. I just choose 2 series noises, but you can play around, yes, to have different fucking results. As you can see, this creates some very futuristic kind of shapes. And I don't have to model in the stuff. I just have to basically just select this Shift D GY, move this. Okay, I have one cube. I have a different fucking shape. I can go right here, change this to the size. Wait, guys. And create a couple of fucking objects, yes? As you can see. Bam. Wait, guys. I love this fucking technique. This looks fucking cool. You can create very interesting shapes using this technique, yes? I'm gonna leave like that, maybe, because this is too much. This is too much, too. This looks basic. Now, if you are ready to go like, yeah, this looks cool, of course, we're gonna use the same technique. You can create how many objects you want, just select Shift D and play around on the modifiers. Now we're gonna use the same technique on the smaller cube. So select the smaller cube, and we don't have to subdivide this. This is optional. Just go right here on the modifiers, choose once again display, click new, click this icon, change from image to fucking third option, and change this to the zero noise. I'm gonna choose zero noise by now. You can play around on the different noises, okay? And this looks like shit. Once again, we're gonna add remesh. So on the modifiers tab, left click and choose remesh. Right here, bam. And choose this first option. And like I said, my suggestion, keep it low. keep it like maybe value 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Okay, don't crop this too much. And if I'm just playing around, as you can see, I have, like I said, different fucking shapes, yes, cubical kind of shapes. And to be honest, I don't test this with cylinder or different fucking stuff, but you can test this in different objects. I just used cube, yes. So yeah, this looks cool. You can duplicate this once again, Shift D, GY, bam, and you can play around to create different fucking shape. Yes, maybe I'm gonna leave something like this, and once again, Shift D, GY, bam, and you can play around right here on this size to create different fucking cubicle stuff. Because basically we're gonna cover our stuff with those stuff, if that makes sense. We're gonna use weight paint. It's very simple. So I just created those 3 stupid models. What do you want to do? If you're gonna create more, that's your choice. I'm just using those 3. Hold shift and select those objects. Click M to add new collection. And you can rename this. I'm gonna rename this one. Enter right here. Okay. Now, what next? Basically, if you have this basic shape, yes, what do you want to do? Just go right here on the particle system, click this plus, and change this to hair. But first, don't forget to apply the modifiers, okay? Because the particle is not going to work. So apply right here. Apply modifier, apply remesh modifier. Now the particle system is working, okay? This is important stuff. So what next? What do you want to do? If you have those kind of basic shape, if I'm going to just click tab to go to the edit mode, I don't have much geometry. So I'm going to just select by clicking A, right click and subdivide this a couple of times. Because we're going to weight paint. You need more geometry, yes, to use weight paint. So I'm going to subdivide this by maybe 4 or 5 times to add more geometry and click tab. What next? Select this stupid stuff, go right here on this icon and click this plus to add vertex group. Bam. Go right here once again on the particle system, and on the render you can choose right here from path to collection. Right here, collection, and I just created this collection. You can add more objects to this, yes, and add different materials. I'm not gonna focus on the materials, but I'm gonna focus on the modeling stuff, as you can see, yes. So on the render, I just choose collection, and what you want to do on the vertex group, on the density, I'm gonna choose my group that I created like 10 seconds ago, yes, right here. I'm gonna choose group right here on this icon. I just click this plus to create vertex group now, 10 seconds ago. So vertex group, density group, yes, selected. What do you want to do? Basically, you want to change this from object mode to the weight paint, and the whole idea, just select the collection right here. I'm gonna select the one collection that I have those objects, and as you can see, my building is covered in this mess, but I can weight paint where I want to have those mess. As you can see, wee, bam, 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 maybe right here, maybe right here. You can create some interesting stuff using this technique, yes. And if you are like done, oh yeah, this looks like cool, just change this to object mode, and you can rescale this and choose different rotation, of course, right here, yes, as you can see. You have the rotation option, and you have right here scale roundness, play around on the scale. Different fucking shape gonna have different scale, if that makes sense, yes, right here. And you can rescale this. Wow, this is too big. Okay, this is maybe too small or whatever. So you can play around on the scale using this technique. And if you are like, yeah, this side of the building is covered in this mess, cool. So travel, if you don't know how to navigate, of course, view, navigation, log navigation, right click, assign shortcut, shift F, V is AD, you can travel. Just travel, click tab, travel, click right here once again, vertex, weight paint, I'm sorry, and you can cover this side of the building with those stupid mess, yes, whoa, let's go, wee, and you can create different fucking stuff. If you are done, object mode, and basically, bam, this is just cover in my stupid mess that I created, yes. Go right here on this icon, change this to the cycles right here, and turn the values down right here at denoiser, turn the values down on the render view at denoiser, and click right here on this icon to have the render view. And the whole idea, you can shade this stuff, yes? You can add different material to each object right here that you created, yes? So you can go right here on the material tab, click this plus. I don't know, you can add fucking ammunition, as you can see, those parts where this stupid mess, this one object is starting to lighten up. Yes, you can play around on this stuff and create, like I said, very interesting shapes. uh, Not basically just buildings, yes, sci-fi buildings, but maybe some sci-fi, I don't know, starships or whatever. Just use this technique, just add fucking on the modifiers. And what it's cool about this, if you don't apply them right here, the displacement and those modifiers, you can play around on this stuff. And this is changing in real kind of life. I'm gonna show you right here on this view. Yes, if I'm just playing around right here on the strength, yes, this just changed my shape in real kind of stuff right here, yes, uh, on this building. So you can adjust whatever shape you want, yes, by not applying the modifiers for now. If you are like, yeah, this looks cool, then apply, yes, but you can play around right here on the remesh. But like I said, don't crop this a little bit too much. Maybe I'm gonna choose 4. And you can play around right here on the texture. As you can see, they just have different fucking right here shapes. I just have some message on Facebook. I don't care. Facebook fucking suck. Now go right here and you can play around, yes, on the stuff. As you can see, we on this fucking shit. Like I said, this have real kind of effect. And go right here, we can play around on this stupid shit to add different fucking shapes, as you can see, to this building. Yeah, and just you can apply different material on each object. So I can apply different fucking material. I don't know, metal. This is your choice how you're gonna shade this, because this is important. You must choose good materials, okay? Yeah, I'm just choosing right here some metal stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, this looks like shit, so I'm just gonna change this stupid right here shape, and I'm gonna just decrease maybe the value something like 3 on the remesh. And mouse is double clicking. So as you can see, this is very cool technique, and you can create very interesting fucking shapes. I love this stupid stuff, stupid technique, yes. And you can create different shapes of buildings, or like I said, sci-fi, I don't know, stupid shit, and shade this stuff. So I can do the same technique right here, yes. Once again, I'm gonna show you on this model. Tap. Okay, there is not much geometry. Right click. Uh, A, of course, to select all. Right click, subdivide. Right here. And you can subdivide to add more geometry. Click tab. And once again, on the particle system, click plus and click this here. Don't forget, first apply the modifiers, the displace and remesh, yes, that you're gonna add to change from basic cube to this shape or whatever shape you want. Then add the hair particles right here on this icon, plus, and changes to hair. And of course, change from render to the collection if you're gonna add more collections, yes. But you can add one object, but I just add collection. And on the vertex group, just go right here on this icon, click this plus to add vertex group. Right here, once again, and vertex group on the density, choose group. Let's go. And you can change this from object mode to the weight paint. And choose right here the collection, one collection. And you can paint. Whoa! Right here, I want to have those stuff. I can create some stupid smiley face. Yes, and if you are like, yeah, this looks cool, object mode, as you can see, I have this mess cover. This another mess. You get the idea. This is not very fucking complicated stuff. And you can create, like I said, some sci-fi buildings using this technique. Very easy. Once again, in speed motion, select this and particle system hair collection. Add vertex group plus. Click tab to go to the edit mode. Subdivide a couple of times this. And don't forget to apply first modifier. So right here, click tab to go to the object mode, and you can play around. Yes, I can change this to a different fucking shape because this is too much. It's remember to basically keep it like real a little bit because some fucking shapes are too much in my opinion. So I'm gonna just go right here. Yeah, this looks cool. Whatever. Apply right here the modifiers. Apply. And on the particle system, you have the hair right here, yes. Vertex group, you just add a vertex group, and right here, vertex group density, choose this group. and object collection, and select this and click tab A to select all, right click subdivide to add more geometry, tab once again, select the collection. This is cover a mess, choose weight paint. Bam! I can create right here some smiley face. Wee! Let's go. Yes, and you can create some kit bash using this technique. So once again, I'm gonna do the recap 100 times. I do fucking recaps. I'm gonna delay this. Shift A on the mesh, I'm gonna choose cube and duplicate the Shift D GY. S rescale SG, bam. Tap edit mode, right click, subdivide this couple of times to add geometry, bam. And tap to go to the object mode. On the modifiers add displays, click new. You can choose whatever noise you want, okay? Maybe I'm gonna choose different fucking noise. Maybe this, and I'm gonna leave like that. Right here and add remesh. Change this to the first option and crop the value down, maybe something like 3. Play around on the noise. As you can see, this creates different fucking shapes. Different fucking sci-fi buildings. Wee, let's go. Yes, and I can, it's cool. Select this Shift D GY and duplicate this and play around on this spheres value. And this just change. Okay, I have different building. Let's go. And Shift D GY. I can select and play around on this stuff. Oh, this looks cool, whatever. Yes, simple technique. If you are like, yeah, those shapes are cool, select and apply the modifiers right here. Apply, apply. And select this one cube and use the same technique. Select, but don't subdivide this. Or maybe subdivide this. I don't gonna subdivide this. Displays, new, click this icon. Change this to the third option. Once again, modifier, add fucking remesh, bam. Change this to the first option and play around on the fucking shape that your building gonna be covering. Right here, let's go and select Shift D GY. Duplicate, change this right here on this. Oh yeah, this looks sci-fi. And Shift D GY, play around, bam, whatever. Select those objects by holding Shift and left clicking M to add new collection. Change the name to 2 or whatever. And the whole idea, just go right here. If you're gonna apply the modifiers, yeah, this shape looks cool. Create new vertex group right here on this icon, bam. Click this plus. Go on this icon, add hair particles, bam, right here. On the render, open render, change this to collection. And right here on the vertex group, add density group. And on the collection, select your collection of objects. I'm gonna select 2. And don't forget, if you want to weight paint, tap A, right click to subdivide to add more geometry to weight paint this stuff, okay? And once again, tap and choose right here, weight paint. I can cover this stupid shit with my mess. Wee, let's go. Yes. And I can go right here on the object mode, right here. And as you can see, this side is covering my mess on those 3 objects. And I can add rotation, I can play around on the scale. Wee, let's go. Yes, and what it's cool about, if you're not gonna apply the modifiers right here, you can change in real kind of time, whatever shapes you wanna have right here on those stupid shapes. I hope you get it, and you can apply very cool material. It's important to add good materials to those objects that you're gonna cover this mess, and on your building, on your basic shape, yes, that you add in. This is important stuff, okay? Because the technique is simple, but the materials that you're gonna choose, it's important. Because you can choose shit material and it's gonna look like fucking shit, okay? So you can play around, as you can see on the scale, whatever, to create little more. This is a very simple technique. Thank you for watching this stupid tutorial. I hope you get it. This is not very complicated. You can do this, like I said, in fucking 3 seconds. Once again, Shift A, cube, bam, S to move the mouse, SD to rescale, bam, and right click, subdivide. Couple of times, bam, add displays, add fucking remesh, okay, and change this, play around on the displays right here. Change this to the third option and on the image right here. You can play around to create different fucking shapes, as you can see. And you can use this technique to create sci-fi shapes, some buildings or whatever, and parts that this stuff gonna be covering. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Bye guys.